Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Diabotical. This is a brand new, fast-paced arena shooter. And in this video, I'm going to break this down. As you guys can watch me absolutely own with a railgun. I mean, when it comes together, it feels so goddamn good. So what is this game? Well, if you're a fan of Quake, of Unreal Tournament, Quake Live, Quake Arena, Quake 3, anything like that, this is what Diabotical is. It's supposed to be almost like a new, reimagining of that genre. Hopefully, what they're trying to do is bring back the genre because arena FPS games are incredible to watch. If you guys have ever watched any pro Quake get played, it is insane. Like, honestly, the skill level is just mental. So be under no illusions here, guys. This is very much a hardcore FPS game. Like, you need to have pinpoint accuracy. You need to know what weapons you should be using at any given time. You need to know how to move, which includes bunny hopping, conserving momentum, how to move around the map, like what power-ups. You should be looking after all of that stuff. But don't worry, because I'm going to kind of show you that in this video. Like you guys can see here, I'm moving around the map. I'm moving okay. It's not great, but I'm all right. I've got decent aim. I can remember sort of how to play Quake from back in the day. But that's what this game is, right, guys? If you're after a super fast-paced game with crazy bright colors and like it feels really snappy and really tight, that's exactly what Diabotical is, and I think they've done a great job. It's also got a really interesting customization system, which I'll show you guys towards the end of the video. And of course, this is free to play. Oh, and one thing I've got to say, that this isn't a sponsored video. I know whenever I make videos and anything that isn't Overwatch, people are like, what the hell? Is this a sponsored video? No, it's not. And if it was, it would be stated as so. It's just a game that I've been interested in. I've been following. I haven't actually played it in the closed beta, but I've been definitely following and waiting for it to go live. All right, then. So that was free-for-all that we just kind of watched there. Pretty much the standard game mode, but we'll get back onto that in a second because this is definitely my favorite game mode right now. It is 4v4 Weibow. That's right, Weibow instagib. So you hit somebody and they die. Instagib, you guys know what that means, I'd imagine. But if you don't, it just means you get hit and then you die instantly. I mean, you land the shot, look, boom, you're dead instantly. It's all about trying to predict where the enemy's going to move. Hit them, they instantly die. Now, there is a free-for-all instagib mode, which uses the other weapons, but this is a very special weapon that you only get in this mode. It's a projectile, so you have to lead your shots. You've got to predict where the enemy's moving. It makes it feel absolutely ridiculous. When you land your shots, you feel like a god amongst gamers. Also, you get this ability called Knockback Weibow. I don't feel like a god when I do that, which lets you move around the map. As you can see, I got it horribly wrong. So think Overwatch Farah Concussive Blast, right? That's exactly what this is. It lets you move around. Now, in this game mode, the maps are unique to it as well because it's loads of open space, gives you good sight lines. Oh, hello, where the hell did he come from? And loads of ability or options to use the movement ability to quickly traverse the map. And when you start getting better at it, you feel amazing. Like, look at that there. That was a great sort of side strafe boop and then bang straight into the enemy's head. It feels incredibly good when you get this right. Obviously, you can get it wrong and feel stupid like me and go into the drink and die. But it is such a fun game mode. Like, this is definitely a game mode I could see myself just playing, like, just for the hell of it. Which, at the end of the day, that's what games should be for, right? I feel stupid when I say stuff like that, playing it because, hey, it's fun. That's what a game is about. Also, I'm bottom of the team here, not because I'm terrible, but because the start of this gameplay clip was essentially when I joined the game. Because it backfills, because it's just quick play, arcade, free-for-all kind of thing. It's not a ranked mode. There are ranked modes in the game, and I will show you guys the ranked modes in a bit towards the end of the video. So do stay tuned for that, because it does have 1v1 dual mode, which is just going to be absolutely mental. All right, then, so let's talk about free-for-all. So this is probably the game mode that you will play as soon as you get into Diabotical. This is the mode where it's pretty much Quake, right? So you're looking for health pickups, you're looking for armor pickups, you're looking for weapons. Basically, what you're looking to do is find a weapon straight away. Don't get involved in a fight with the machine gun you spawn with, unless like you've got no other choice, then sure, get involved in a fight. But try and prioritize finding a weapon, finding armor, finding health power-ups, and then go from there. Because this is all about momentum. If you've got the kills, if you've got the armor, if you've got the health, you've got the weapons, and you've got the rotation going, you can lock down parts of the map, and then you can become pretty much unstoppable and almost unkillable. Now, one thing you've got to kind of watch out for is when you get third-partied, four-partied, or whatever. When people start taking fights when you're involved in a fight, you've got to ask yourself, did I actually Could I have killed that person faster? Did I die because I took too long killing this other guy, then this other guy turned up? It's difficult. Also, that guy on fire had a power-up, so you kind of don't want to mess with those guys because they've either got triple or quad damage, which is absolutely bad news bears, because if they start doing damage to you and it's like triple or quad the damage, I'm sure you guys remember Quake, like you can hear the thing in your head, quad damage, which is beautiful. No, actually, that's Unreal, isn't it? I'm getting confused. Whatever. Weapons-wise, though, you guys can see it's pretty much your standard fare. You got your lightning gun, your rail guns, super shotguns, all of that kind of stuff. Your rocket launcher, which is the quintessential arena shooter weapon because, well, you use it for movement. Yeah, you do take self-damage when you use it, unless you've got one of the special power-ups. But it's still a cool mode. Look, I came second there, so I didn't do too bad in that mode. That was me playing from the start of that game. All right, then, what about 4v4 Wipeout? Now, this mode, it's fun. It's a different take on the arena format, I guess. Now, it gives you the option to be tactically defensive, which you can kind of be in the other modes, but this really amplifies it. So the way it works is 4 players on each team, and when you die, you get a respawn timer. But the more you die and the more your team die, the respawn timer increases. And to win the round, you have to kill all of the enemy players at the same time. Well, not at the same time. They all need to be dead at the same time, right? So if you die and then there's a 30-second respawn, you've got that time to kill the rest of the enemy team. So it's about killing them fast in quick succession, and you take the round. This, of course, means you can win the round pretty quick if you just wipe them all out, or it can become pretty long. So our team are doing quite well here. We're sort of playing together. We're playing quite defensively in a ball. It's hard for the enemy team to crack us. I'm getting like some good shots here with the railgun, a couple of nice hits there, but I am going to die. Look at my respawn timer. It's only 4 seconds. It's not really anything. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be back in the game. It's fine. We go again. It's all cool. But the next time I die, the respawn timer will be much worse. It will be much higher, and that's going to be a problem. Also, did I just hear sticky keys? I might have heard sticky keys there. I don't know what the hell happened there. So it's going to be worse for me, right? And obviously, I don't want to keep getting killed because then it's really going to put my team at a disadvantage. Now, one thing to note here is my movement is absolutely trash. Like, it is trashed here. I'm not using bunny... I'm just not bunny hopping correctly at all. That guy must have had 1 HP as well. I got caught and killed, and yeah, it's not great. So you can see my respawn timer, it was like 17 seconds, I think. So it's longer. And if I keep dying, it's going to get longer and longer and longer. So I'm about to respawn in a pretty unlucky position. But I'm going to die. That's fine, because then we're going to get to see somebody who actually knows how to move. And that's the brilliance of these games, and especially Diabotical, where it's got 2 layers of skill. You've got your mechanical aim, you've got your sort of game knowledge and all that stuff, but then you've got your movement. And if you know how to move, you are an infinitely better player. It is almost like, well, it's an infinite skill ceiling. Like, watch this player. This player is just, you can tell it's an arena shooter player. Like, look at this. Look at the movement. Bunny hopping. Look how fast they're moving around the map. They're cycling their weapons out. It just puts me to shame. Look at that. Rocket jump straight into the action. They seem to know the way the map's laid out. It's just, this is something to aspire to. All right, let's go and take a look at the customization, and I'll show you guys some of the other game modes as well, because they are super cool. So if you've made it this far in the video, you're probably wondering what other game modes does this have, and what kind of monetization system does it have as well? Because it's free to play, obviously it's you just get the game for free, right? So it's a battle pass system, and they've got unlockable cosmetics. Obviously none of this affects the game, and the way they do this in this game is super cool. So you've got a bunch of different modes, but you've also got ranked. So I've been showing you guys footage from various quick play modes, but in ranked you've got MacGuffin and Wipeout as a ranked mode, and you've got aim arena, which is pretty cool actually, because you've got 1v1 aim, you've got 2v2 rocket arena, and you guys have probably seen how powerful the rocket launcher is. That's kind of what it is. Like in Quake, the rocket launcher is massively powerful. You can use it to rocket jump. It does AoE damage, so you don't have to be super accurate with it. It's basically kind of the best weapon in the game, although if you're super good with like the railgun, you're just going to kill people because, well, you've got an amazing aim. But it's generally about swapping your weapon out to fit the situation you find yourself in. And then you can see there's a bunch of other modes there. It's cool. But this is where it gets real. This is the solo leaderboards. This is 1v1 duel. Now, if you've ever watched Quake Live played at the highest level, that is what this is. This is the game distilled down to its purest form. This is about how well you can move. This is about controlling areas of the map. It's about controlling power-ups. It's about controlling armor. It's about controlling weapon spawns. It's about controlling your enemy. This is like the best of the best players will be in this, and it will be super punishing, because if you're no good, you will get destroyed. But hey, it might give you that sort of kick to push you onto a better level of play. But be under no illusions here. This is the purest form of the game, and it is going to be very difficult to play. All right, then. You've also got custom games. Now, this is in case you want to set up a lobby so you can, I don't know, run a tournament or whatever. This is a competitive game, so obviously it makes sense to have that. Then we've got the practice tab, and you've got a tutorial, which is pretty basic, but it will give you an understanding of the game, practice range, and the aim trainer. And then moving on, you've got learn. Now, learn gives you a ton of information on, well, it should give you information on weapons, but it doesn't at the moment. But it gives you information on health and armor pickups, game modes, and power-ups. Now, this is actually really cool because it might be confusing at first to work out what's going on. But I'm going to be real here. A big, massive red armor pickup is obviously much better than a blue armor pickup. So as you're playing the game, you are going to gravitate towards getting the yellow or the red armor because that's going to give you more protection. And if you've got armor, you are way more tanky than if you didn't have armor. And again, things like the mega health, which gives you like an extra 100 health. So if you had 100 to begin with, you pick this up, you've now got 200 health. That's obviously massively good, although I do believe your health starts to decay when it goes over a certain point, as is the case with Quake. So yeah, then it tells you information on all the various game modes. Again, you could go through this, get all the fine details. It tells you what weapons are available, if self-damage is on, all of that stuff, which is just super cool to see. And then you get the power-ups, right? So some of the power-ups are pretty funky. The Siphonator, you guys have seen me use in the various footage that I've showed before this section of the video. This is like a heal. So it heals you, but you can also heal your team when you shoot them, and you take health off the enemy effectively when you shoot them, which is really cool. Like, it's kind of like a vampiric effect. Really nice sort of power-up, that is. You get Vanguard, which is like super armor, which means that you take 50% less damage, and you take no self-damage. So you can use Rocket Jump to go all over the place, and you won't hurt yourself. Vindicator is triple damage, and then because, you know, in the vein of Quake, there is, of course, quad damage. But in this game, it's called Diabotical, much like the game's namesake, and this gives you quad damage, but also you play music as you're running around, so everyone knows that you're Diabotical, and they're like, uh-oh, that person has got quad damage. They're probably going to absolutely annihilate me. All right, let's go and take a look at this. So this is my wonderful character, beautiful character, as you can see. So this is the customization system. I guess before we show that, I'll just click on profile and show you guys this. So this just gives you essentially avatars at the moment that you can load in and decide which one to use. I think I was using Smiley Blue, and then flag, although I don't think I've got any flags available. Anyway, stickers. This is where you can customize your little crazy bot, and you can put things on him. You can see I've put a bunch of stuff on him because I'm stupid, but like you could say, I don't know, let's grab an eye, and then you can put the eye here. You notice on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a bunch of stuff here for the stickers where you can resize. So I could be like, oh, a massive eye, small eye, triple eye. Yeah, I mean, that looks disturbing. And there's a bunch of other stuff here, which is beautiful. You've got different mouths you can use as well. Again, like I've sort of stuck on the, well, that mouth, as you can see, which just looks absolutely terrible. But there you go. And there's a bunch of different mouth available. There's a button, because, I mean, I've got a button. Why not? There's Misk, and again, I sort of use the smiley face and slap that over there. Good stuff. And there's logos, but there's none of them available at the moment. However, if you go to character, you can change the way your character looks, right? So you can change the shell, the left shoe, and the right shoe. And these are all available in the shop and with the battle pass. So the more you play the game, you'll just unlock stuff as well. But obviously, you can buy certain bits and pieces. But I'll show you that in a second. Weapons, again, I don't have anything available because I've not been to the shop. But there are things like skins and stuff. Sprays, yeah, I've just got one spray. And then music, which I believe, yeah, changes the menu music. I mean, it sounds like some dodgy stock music. I think you can change the menu music. Actually, no, this is your Diabotical music. What am I talking about? Ignore what I just said. It obviously says power up there, doesn't it? I was like, what am I? Yeah, so this is when you go Diabotical and get the power ups. This actually will be quite funny then. It's like, anyway. All right, so let's go to the shop. Okay, let's take a look at this. So it looks very Fortnite-y, doesn't it? Now, remember, this game is essentially funded by Epic. Epic have put a lot of cash down, I think, to help the development of this game, and it is on the Epic Store exclusively. Yeah, so look, here you go. Different skins, different shells you can buy, different weapon skins. So this is for the melee weapon. You've got Tiger Weapon Pack, which gives you, like, Tiger weapon effect on the skins. It's nothing too crazy. I think they're trying to preserve the weapon model, and you just get like a modification of the skin. Then you've got the battle pass. Now, this is the big thing. Again, very Fortnite-y inspired. You can buy the battle pass, and it will give you access to all of this kind of stuff. Now, this is very much, again, like a battle pass you'd expect to see in 2020. Loads of stuff you go through as you start unlocking stuff. And then at the very end, you get the battle pass reward. If you go all the way to the end, you see there's loads of stuff. You get the gas mask shell, which is classed as a legendary award. Also, what's this kind of thing you get? Silver-plated diamond super shotgun. Yeah, and then like loads of stickers and things like that. So you can see this is the way they're doing it. And again, you can upgrade the battle pass if you want to start buying stuff and all of that kind of jazz. So yeah, this is pretty much Diabotical, guys. I really like this game. I never really touched it when it was in closed beta and even open beta. But yeah, it's really quite... I like the visual style. I like how clean it is. I like how it's clearly designed to be like ultra competitive. And it's just Quake Arena. Like if you guys like Quake, then you'll like this. If you don't, then hopefully, I don't know, maybe you go and give it a chance because, like I said, it's free to play. You can download it on the Epic Store now. So yeah, go and do that. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. This has been my wonderful channel. So thank you for watching the video. And remember, guys, if you want to see more videos, then do subscribe to the channel and like the video and all that good stuff. And you can follow me on everything, which is @Stylosa. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Toodaloo.